Proud Family TV. Today is Friday the 23rd, and if you don't know, we are homeschooled, and on Friday, it's Fun Friday for us, so especially for the little ones, we do a little bit more of activities and stuff in school, just to make it a little bit funner. And so, since it's Fun Friday, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but Mama finally gave in since it's Fun Friday, and we are going to make funnel cakes. So I thought this would be a fun little video to record, and hopefully you enjoyed. Here's what they look like, and we'll just get right into making them. Mama's washing dishes in the background, so that's what you hear. Alright, so the recipe will be at the end of the video if you want to check that out and make these for yourself. It's pretty quick and easy, but they're very good. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to add in is 1 1/3 cups of flour. Lemuel, can you grab the 1/3 of the cup? Okey-dokey. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to add is going to be 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and then 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Alright, so 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
1 teaspoon of baking powder, done.
And just 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt.
And salt is very salty, because it's salt.
Let me grab a whisk real quick.
Bucket that would keep all the cooking utensils and cooking the flour to get something else.
Alright, I think that is pretty good. So now I'm going to get an electric mixer, and then we'll do our wet ingredients. So the first thing that we're going to add into our wet ingredients bowl is just 1 egg. And then we're also going to add 2/3 of a cup of milk. Okay, now we're going to mix this up with the electric mixer. Alright, that's pretty good. So now we're going to add our dry ingredients that we mixed earlier into the bowl here. And then we'll mix this together until it's all smooth. Alright, that right there looks pretty good. So now we're going to move on to the next step, which is getting some oil heating up. Alright, so you're supposed to have 1.5 to 2 inches of oil in the pan. So we got maybe half an inch or so before we ran out of oil. So we're just going to put a little bit of lard in there to finish it off, and it'll be just fine still. Alright, so our batter, I don't know what the deal is, but it looks a little bit thick. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water to it to thin it down, and that should be just fine. Alright, so this is what it looks like after we added the water, and I didn't add very much, just however thick yours is, or yours might not be too thick, so you wouldn't have to add water, but this is more like what it's supposed to look like. So we're just going to wait for our oil to heat up, and then I'll start cooking some funnel cakes. Alright, we just put a little test drop of batter in, and it looks like the oil is hot enough and ready to go. So the way that you put them in is, okay, so you get a funnel. We're going to try the small one first and see if it'll work, and then see if you can see this at all, but you put your finger under the end so it can't come out, and then you'll get a scoop and put some batter in there. So once you get it about full, then you can take that. Then you'll come over here, and hopefully this doesn't splash on you. But then you'll let your finger out of the end and then swirl it around.
We're just going to have our funnel cakes looking for our outline.
Alright, so that looks good. You really don't have, there's not really a specific way that we make them. Just kind of, you make a swirl a little bit and then go back and forth, and you really just make them however you want. You can make letters or whatever you want with them, but you kind of just do what you want.
You want to flip it, or you want me to?
Try.
We made pastries before.
It's a bad one, the napkin.
Good job. Oh, that's like,
You think it's about done? Alright, so it really doesn't take too long to cook. It's already about done. So I'm going to take this off. And I've got a slotted spoon, so we'll just let some oil drain out, and then we'll put it over here. I don't know if you can see that at all, but on some paper towels. And then Mama will put some powdered sugar on there. So